What is going on? You had one job. Defend. Defend the corner. Yeah? Defend everything. You put 25 defenders on the pitch, Pep. And look what you did. You still conceded. Again, you know what? Congratulations to Arsenal. Because the one player your whole fan base was slating, get off the club, get rid of him, get rid of him, get rid of him. He has been the person who saved you today. Yeah? Man City won, Arsenal won. Live at the Emirates. What's happening, guys? Yeah? I don't know what is happening right now. In my opinion, personally, I don't understand why Pep took off Haaland after he scored in like the first 10 minutes of the game. That was so unusual to me. He was actually doing really well in the whole game. You went 1-0 up. Arsenal dominated for literally 10 minutes of the game until that City goal. And then Arsenal trying to find their feet. And then in the, let's say, 65th minute, let's say, you took off Haaland. Why? To bring on defenders, to shore up the lead. Now look, your tactics didn't pay off. Why would you do it? Like, I don't understand. I was ready. Yeah, I was ready to say to the Arsenal fans, I was ready. Yeah. Now look, I can't say nothing. They drew. Now, let's go through the beginning of the game. Let's go in chronological order, yeah? The lineup, as you all saw before. Personally, I don't think the lineup was good for Arsenal. Having Marino, Zubimendi, and Rice in that midfield three did not work. Did not work at all. Too defensive-minded. I didn't see any creativity in that midfield three. That's why I felt like when they were passing in that first 10 minutes, they weren't able to get Gyökeres in the box. But what I could say, big up Madueke. Madueke did very well that game. Very well until he got hooked off. But yeah, he was the only person threat on the right-hand side, creating chances for the Arsenal, making sure that in those boxes, he crosses the ball, taking on the players. Cooked Nico O'Reilly. It was peak. But yeah, that's the only positive I can give Arsenal in that beginning period of the game. Then, as you can see, Reinders picked up the ball in the middle of the pitch, running at the Arsenal defence, Doku on the left, Haaland on the right, slots in Haaland to the ball. What do you think? 1-0 Man City. Now, from the 10th minute all the way to half time, City domination. What they got the ball, slow down the play, not bringing anyone in, back forward, side passes, crossing the ball to Doku. Doku coming back on his right foot, passing it into the midfield of the pitch. Arsenal weren't getting no sniff of the ball until it got to half time. Arteta was thinking, okay, this is not working. This formation I'm doing is not working. The players I'm putting in this field is not working. What does he do? Takes off Madueke. Puts on Saka. Takes off Marino. Puts on Eze. Half-time changes. Perfect changes, by the way. But I felt like it was the wrong time. Madueke was good in the first half. I don't think he should have been taken off. Trossard should have been the person to be taken off. But again, it is what it is. Eze came onto the pitch. Saka came to the pitch. The second half, you can see it was very energetic, let's say. Arsenal started strong on the front foot. On the right side of the pitch, Saka consecutively getting the ball every time. I think they were just trying to play through him. Trying to get passes off. Saka, shots on target. Eze as well, shots on target as well. So that's very good on their side. Now, what Arteta failed to do is bring those players in from the beginning. That's why it wasn't working. So, but I could say that when Eze and Saka were playing, they did try to bring in everyone inclusive into the ball. You know what I mean? But again, Man City's defense was really good, keeping Arsenal away. But what I felt like really failed for Pep was taking off Haaland. Like when someone scores a goal for you, like you don't take them off. Especially even though that you're trying to keep the player on, or you're trying to like make sure that you don't concede anymore. He's your focal point up top. So you taking him off ain't gonna do any justice. Because when the ball's getting kicked by Raya, you need someone up top to head it in from the defense and head it to Haaland so he can control the ball, be that target man, and play in Doku or play in anyone else, Foden or Silva on the right hand side of the pitch. And I felt like you taking Haaland off was a very bad idea, but it is what it is. He took Haaland off, got on Ron Stones, and who else came on? Someone came on as well. Rico Lewis, I think, came on the pitch as well. Other players just came on the pitch, yeah. And Man City was just like slowly losing possession of the ball because they kept getting the fouls. Arsenal in the 80th minute pressing Man City, trying to get the one goal at least in, and Arteta made a change. 90th minute brings up Martinelli, takes away Trossard, and look what happened. A glimpse of magic. Eze clips the ball nicely. I think it was the 95th minute. I think it was. Clips the ball nicely. Martinelli controls the ball. The ball still bouncing in the air. Donnarumma rushes towards Martinelli. Martinelli just chips the ball over Donnarumma's head. Goes in. 1-1. The crowd erupts. Stage goes wild. Stadium goes wild. Everyone is just screaming. And fair enough, fair play. But again, do you feel like that's managerial brilliance from Arteta to bring Martinelli in? Because again, he did score in the Champions League. And I think Trossard scored as well in the Champions League. But that's why he didn't play this game. That's why he started actually this game. But to bring Martinelli on, is this what Arteta wants to do? Use him as a super sub? So I think it's great tactical play from Arteta to bring Martinelli on. Just to spice it up a bit, you know. But for me, I would say in that second half, I wouldn't have taken Madueke off because he was cooking on that right hand side from minute 1 to half time. So maybe if Madueke played on the left and Saka's on the right, I think the dynamic of the game would have been different because when Trossard was on that left hand side of the pitch, I didn't see any take-ons. I don't think he did anything positive in that case. Do you know what I mean? So, anyways, moving forward, what does that mean for the league now? Drop points from Arsenal and Man City. Liverpool now go 5 points clear and with 15 points, and then the rest are I think Tottenham, Arsenal, and I think another team on 10 points as well. So Liverpool, man. I'll do my video against Liverpool later, but Liverpool, man, boy, I saw a stat that I think this is the first time that Liverpool's been up by this many points in the history of the Premier League, and then they went and won the game as well, and won the league. Sorry, exact time. So Liverpool trying to recreate history yet again. Let's see if that happens at the end of this season. Keep it locked in this channel as well. And boy, it's just crazy for me. Like, how are Arsenal keep doing this? You know, I did feel like Arsenal could have done much better if the starting lineup was correct. If Eze was in that midfield, Eze, Rice, and Zubomendi, I do feel like it would have been much better of how they would have played. I don't feel like that goal would have gone in as well from Haaland if Gabriel was jockeying the ball and went towards Reinders, but again, he decided to stand back and Haaland just literally zoomed past him, and that's how they scored. Arsenal would have had more creative chances because how he set up was just the same thing against Liverpool. You put 3 defensive midfielder players on, and then the same thing, you lose with Szoboszlai, the free kick. So I don't know, like, it's a bit weird for me, you know. I hear that you want to give your players chances, but is this how you're going to act every time? Like, come on, like, you got to do something there, do you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I don't think let's say it was a good game between the two teams. I wanted it to be more competitive, but it is what it is. So let's see how it goes for next week. Champions League again coming soon, so more content will be there for you. But Martinelli deserves all the praise right now, and Eze as well. Good ball from him. But is anyone a big up today? Who else did well? Mosquera did really well when he came on. No, I think that's it really. Donnarumma. If you guys watch the replay, Donnarumma, we're watching you because you coming off that line to collect the ball from Martinelli. If that was Onana, I'm just saying. If that was Onana, questions had to be asked. But anyways, it's been your boy Preme. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And let me know your thoughts below. We will be reading the comments as well. Let me know your thoughts below. And yeah, man, take care. Have a great day. And peace.